Disclaimer: this material is for informational purposes only and does not constitute a call to action. Trading involves risks. Access to my bot is only granted if all these rules are followed. Dear friends, hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Whether you're new or have been here for a while, we'll start from the very basics. We've already selected the assets that will be traded today. These will be 3 currency pairs and 3 crypto assets. My starting balance for trading will be $15. The goal to reach $10,000 in this video. I will use only 10 signals from this trading robot. Its signals are based on artificial intelligence and 24/7 market analysis. The link to this robot will be in the description below this video. I will go to the trading robot, select the asset I need, then move to the signal for that asset, request a signal for 10 seconds and open my trade. So watch until the very end and see for yourself or be disappointed whether I can actually reach this result, whether I can go from $15 to $10,000 by the end of this video. So before we start, it's time for the review of the day. One of my subscribers decided to share their feedback about trading with me, about trading with artificial intelligence. Thank you so much for such a flattering and honest review. I really appreciate it. So keep writing reviews, keep growing, keep working at it. You're doing great. I'm incredibly happy for your success. And now I'll start my trading. My first asset will be the currency pair Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar. I'm requesting a signal for 10 seconds. The trading robot tells me that here I need to open a buy trade after receiving the signal. I open this trade and wait for it to finish. The price is currently trading lower, but there's a good opportunity to buy. And that's the most important thing, because I made a profit. Super. The robot's opinion is excellent. Next asset. Australian dollar and Swiss franc. Signal for 10 seconds. Here, I need to sell. I immediately open a sell trade and expect that this trade will also close in profit. Well, at least I hope so. That's right. The trade closed in profit. Great result. I can move on. Arab dirham and Chinese yuan, 10 seconds. Here, the trading robot also tells me to open a sell trade. I opened it right away after receiving the signal. The accuracy based on the analysis is as high as 90%. The trade is closed. We noted the fact and thus move on. Next, we'll move on to crypto assets. Our first asset is Ton coin. A very promising coin. By the way, I hold it myself. I have about 20,000 of these tons. I like it. I'm waiting for the price to reach around $5 and then I'll sell. This is not financial advice, just sharing, so to speak, my crypto asset portfolio. I'm choosing a 10-second signal. Here you need to open a buy trade. I'm opening a buy trade right away. The accuracy of this signal is as high as 94%. The price is trading above my entry point, which means I'm making a profit on this signal. Awesome. 4 trades have gone by just like that, almost unnoticed. The link to this robot will be in the description. This trading robot is absolutely free. I'm moving on to the next asset. The crypto asset Solana. Let's see what the robot says. The robot says you need to buy here. I immediately open a buy trade after its signal, expecting that this trade will close roughly at this entry point so that I can make my profit. And that's exactly what happened. The entry point was closed with a profit and I can move on to the next asset. The payout on Bitcoin has dropped significantly, so it's not relevant to trade it right now. We'll trade this asset instead. This is Ethereum. Let's open it, check the signal for 10 seconds, and here the trading robot says, buy. I hesitated a bit here, of course. The entry point would have been just perfect. Basically, if I had opened the trade right away, I would have made a profit immediately. If I had opened it right away, I would have gotten a profit right away. Here we make $751. I'm extremely happy with this result and moving on to the next asset. That will be the Australian dollar / New Zealand dollar pair. I'm opening this asset. Signal, buy signal. I immediately opened this buy trade. Guys, while the trade is in progress, remember that trading always carries potential risk and trading with your entire balance is very risky and very reckless. Meanwhile, I made a profit of $1,442. I'm absolutely satisfied with my results, so I can immediately move on to the next asset I want to trade. So this will be the Australian dollar and Swiss franc. A 10-second signal. According to this signal, you need to open a buy trade. I immediately open a buy trade and expect the price to trade above my entry point. Yes, that's exactly what's happening. A sharp, strong buying impulse brings me a profit of $2,770. Alright, great. Moving on. Arabian dirham and Chinese yuan. I find it, a 10-second signal. The signal says to buy. I immediately open a buy trade after receiving the signal. I assume that with 93% accuracy, the result here should be positive for me. And that's exactly what happened. And now there are $5,319 in the balance, and I started with just $15. The signals are accurate, good, and they completely satisfy me. Guys, but remember, this trading robot is absolutely free, and the link to it is in the description below this video. But at the same time, I want to remind you that the way I trade, for example, where every trade is basically all in, is very risky and very wrong. So trade with no more than 3% of your balance. That's the right approach to trading. And remember, trading is always a risk. Trading in general is a very high risk field, and you need to understand that you can incur a loss at any moment. So be prepared for this, be attentive, don't trade out of excitement. Trade only with a cool head. And now I'm moving on to the final trade. This time it will be Toncoin. I'm selecting it on the bot. The signal is for 10 seconds, and according to the signal, I need to sell. Awesome! The trade is open and it's a sell trade. Everything is going just as my trading analytics bot predicted. I've earned $10,000 and achieved the result I wanted. I'm incredibly happy with this video and I'm thrilled with the result I was able to achieve. In fact, everything is working out, everything is really cool. And guys, trade carefully, be aware of the risks, stay alert, and only trade based on verified data. Never trade just at random. That will lead to losing your balance. So I wish you a great day and see you next time. Goodbye everyone.